I am a huge fan of Sunday Riley, so when I found out that her cosmetics were being used backstage at big fashion shows like Stella McCartney and Jason Wu, The Row, I had to check out her cosmetics. So I picked out 3 of her best-selling eyeshadow shades. They're neutral, so you can wear them every day, and I'm going to show you a couple makeup artist tricks to take your look from day to night. I believe that everyone needs a great set of neutral eyeshadows in their makeup bag, and these are going to be perfect for fall because you can partner them up with any of those bright lipstick shades that you're going to be wearing. And the great thing about these in particular is that they can be used wet or dry. So first I'm going to start out with this creamy kind of pearl shade, and I don't have anything on my eyelid right now, so this is going to be kind of the base. So you can grab any eyeshadow brush that you have, and I'm going to use a spray bottle. I'm just going to wet the brush a little bit, and this is going to help pick up the color, and so when you go to apply it on your eyelid, it's going to be a little bit more saturated and it's going to glide on. So I'm going to take the brush, apply it on the base of my lid. I'm just going to lightly kind of pack the color on. As I'm packing, I'm just adding really thin, light layers of the shadow, so it's never going to look heavy, stays on, it doesn't crease. And I'm blending it out with the same brush up towards the eyebrow, just to kind of feather it out so you never have any harsh lines. It just really lightly kind of diffuses out to the brow. So now we're ready for the next shade. I'm grabbing this kind of taupe mushroom color. It's got a little bit of a cool tone to it. This one I'm actually going to apply dry, and sometimes I like to give a little bit of a flick onto the brush, and this just will get any of that excess powder off of your brush, and it'll help from trickling down onto your face. When you're applying this middle shade to the outer corner of your eye, you can take your brush and you can imagine that you are sketching in kind of a sideways V, like this, so a little V, and you're going to take your brush and then you're going to diffuse out that V so you don't have a harsh line. I'm going to take the same brush, I'm using the smaller one, and I'm just going to lightly follow my lash line just once underneath and once on the other side. You really don't need to go back and pick up a lot of color on your brush. Sometimes I just use the excess after I've been blending my corner and just lightly kind of give the bottom a little bit of definition. So these 2 colors are perfect for a daytime look. You can put on a couple coats of mascara, maybe an eyeliner, and you're out the door. If you want to kick it up a notch, you can take the 3rd shade I have picked out. It's a cocoa bean color, it's dark brown, and use this as an eyeliner. I'm going to show you how to do that, and then you can also bump it up for a night and make it a little bit more smoky out in the corner. For eyeliner, you want to use a smaller brush, kind of an eyelining brush, and I'm going to wet the brush for this as well. If you go from here to your eyes, you have a higher risk of it kind of falling and ruining the look. So I always, it's kind of a makeup artist thing, kind of test the color on my hand like this and really kind of prepare it for the application. So you want to take your brush and you can just place it on your lashes like this and kind of lightly press down into the lashes. If you want to kick this up a notch for the evening, you can take your same color, and again, I'm going to use this wet and really pack it onto the brush like this. And I'm just going to put it in my outer corner here and kind of follow my lash line. So essentially, I think this is just making your eyeliner a bit thicker and a little bit more intense. And then we're also going to take this same color that's wet and go underneath on the bottom lash line, and I'm going to keep this just on the outer corner. So that's it. I chose these shadows because they can be worn wet or dry. My technique is to use them wet because once they dry, they won't crease and they last all day. So everybody needs a great eyeshadow palette in their makeup routine. I've showed you some of my tricks, so now it's your time to play.